To you now, U.S. investigators have learned that the hackers actually stole the computer credentials of a system administrator to get access to Sony's computer system. How hard on a scale of 1 to 10 is it to do what they did?
Well, it depends. It depends on their internal security and how they shored up their defenses. But that's the first thing an attacker is going to go do, is go after the system administrators, because they have access to the keys of the kingdom. So in fact, when I'm doing a penetration test, which is a legal, ethical hacking exercise, the first thing I go after is the administrator desktops to learn how the company operates, to get access to administrative passwords. So that's the first thing that any ordinary hacker would do.
So you could have done this?
I don't know if I could have hacked into Sony. I believe so, and I'll tell you why, is they had really sloppy security. One individual that works for the press shared some files with me, and I learned that the CEO, Michael Linton, his password to access the domain and his email was Sony ML, his initials, followed by number 3, which is really a bad password.
1, 2, 3,
right?
4,
the other
right?
thing,
yeah.
it's better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
But the other issue was when the hackers released information they've pilfered from Sony, it contained files that contained all the administrative passwords in plain ordinary text files.
Goodness.
So that means if a hacker got administrative rights, they're going to be able to get access to everything.
So, Julia, I saw you shaking your head in agreement that you thought that their security was pretty lax. But I have to ask you.
Absolutely.
Because he actually talked about that. But I want to ask you about this. You remember the attacker said, you don't want to do this. It's going to be, make sure you remember September 11th. Do you think that that threat was credible?
No, I didn't, and I don't think the government did. So when people say the U.S., was on its knees, look, a private company that is a Japanese company made this decision. It was a bad decision. But the notion that this isn't somehow the equivalent of North Korea, launching missiles on South Korea, it's just not true. And we have to just put it in perspective. Sony should take some responsibility, because any big corporation like that should have very, very strong defenses. And I think, obviously, there will be consequences, and we don't know what they look like. But I think while this is bad and will have consequences on sort of freedom of speech in the future, we should be careful with our language, because we don't want to ratchet up something that can be cured by something less than calling it war.
Kevin, what can companies do to prevent hacks like this in the future? You mentioned, the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically. What can companies do?
Layered defenses. We really need a good security industry that can come up with better, innovative security products to help companies like Sony. And what I also learned about Sony is there was an internal memorandum that discussed their security monitoring procedures. And it mentioned in this memorandum that there were points in Sony's network that were not being monitored because of misconfiguration and mismanagement.
Wow.
And this particular memorandum went all the way up to upper management, and then they gave, orders to, resolve this. But if I was the bad guy breaking into their network, this memorandum would be, the jackpot, because now I know how to get into the network, how to be invisible, but more importantly, how did these guys steal 100 terabytes of data? Wow. So you know exactly where to send it out from, and that's what probably happened in this case.